Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audharya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvam Sirasa Namam Siddhandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Sri Krishna Padavja Udaika Budi Chaitanya Leela Sara Saram Narayanam Tvam Sadatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavanta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare. Let me offer millions of obeisance of Lord Spirit of my Gurudev, Panu Guru, Varga Nam Nishka Santana and all past, present, future Vaishnava, Satavat Dandavat Pranam. Vancha kalpatarobhyacha kripa sindhu devacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. जय जय कार्तिक मास की जय, कार्तिक व्रत की जय, दामोदर अष्टकम की जय, दामोदर व्रत की जय, उज्जैश्वर राधा रानी महारानी की जय, उज्ज व्रत की जय, नंदमा यशोदा की जय. No, today is 8th Friday. Tomorrow is 9th. Gopastami, Goshtastami. Go Puja, Go Gadadhar Das Goswami, Dhananjaya Pandit, and Srinivasacharya disappearance day. And then 12th is Ekadasi, Stan Ekadasi. Paul Kishore Das Babi Maharaj, Baba. And then Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, disappearance day. Then 15th November is end of Purnima. Radha Krishna's Hemantika Rasa Yatra. Nimbarkacharya Pravirbhava. Bhugarbha Goswami Kashishwar Pandit disappearance day. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's entering Vrindavan Jayanti. Srimati Tulsi Maharani's appearance. Perfect. And then Lord Vishnu appearing as fish, Matsya Avatar. Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj disappearance day. Today is 8th. Into 11. So 1 week. 1 week is left. So we covered 3 weeks already. And it looks like 1 or 2 days. That's how the extent of Kartik. And we can see same thing is repeated in the Leela of Krishna later on. So yesterday we were going through some aspect of Javat. Impossible to cover all this. And our Gurudev used to say, if you cover Javat and Kokil one, suppose you go to Vrindavan, you cannot do for 1 month long. Then you visit Javat and Kokil one, then your parikrama is almost finished, complete. Without that, your parikrama will not be complete. So So this Kokila one is very amazing, you know. When I used to go with when Gurudev was there were many Kadamba trees, you know. But now actually even those are not there. It is very painful to see. Uh, within a short time, many are disappearing. But it used to be very um, at present, even at present time, it was like a very thick forest. Huh? Uh, that's why Kokila one says, uh, these peacocks, pigeons, parrots, many birds, and then cuckoo birds. Uh, and then there's a blue cows, not blue guy. Blue cows are forest cows. Now, unlimited, these cuckoo birds, they making sound, kuhu, kuhu, like it is reflecting everywhere. Uh, that's why it's a kokila one, forest of this kuhu birds. One time, Krishna wanted to meet with Radharani. He was very anxious to meet her, but uh, mother-in-law, Radharani, Jetila, and then the uh, Kutila daughter, Abhimanyu, because of their um, difficulty was there to meet Krishna. So they were guarding, they were there. He could not go to a place already decided, Sanket place. Uh, because she did not come, he could not go. What Krishna did was he got up on top of a very tall tree. Uh, and he started making a noise like a cuckoo bird. Kuhu, kuhu, kuhu. Then continuously doing it, but it was so sweet sound. Uh, then the Radharani and the Sakis understood hearing this sound. It is not ordinary, know, cuckoo bird. It must be Krishna. He must be calling. He is indicating his place of meeting. Huh? So they also became very, enthusiastic to meet. That time, that Jatila, uh, she is telling Vishaka. Huh? She is telling, I've heard so many these kuhu birds, uh, sweet sound, but I never heard till today this amazing cuckoo bird. So amazing sound it's making. I never heard like this before. Then Visakha ji, she is asking, "Oh, Dadiji, oh, elder one, mother, we have also not heard like this before. My whole life I have not heard like this. It must be some amazing cuckoo bird, amazing. And if you give us uh, little permission, we would like to go and see that bird." Huh? जय जय गौर हरि की जय गौरा बोलिया जाओ कलीमन कितना चाहिए गौरा बिने नाम चिपरने गौरा करे चिपारा गौरा नयन गौरा करीबन पार गौर गौर ताने गौर जय गौर हरि की जय गौर आरती की जय. So Vishaka is asking, "Oh my elderly mother, elderly huh? Jatila, huh? If you don't mind, we are also very amazed by the sound of this cuckoo bird. We would like to visit that. Want to look at it. Can we go?" So this elderly Jatila became very pleased. She gave permission to go. So the Sakhis of Radha very pleased and they entered this Kokilavan. And then they met with Krishna and they were very pleased. That's why this forest is known as Kokilvan. Because the Krishna in the form of cuckoo bird was making cuckoo amazing. It shows all the sound, everything is the root of it. There is a Ratnakar Kund. Oh, it's amazing. How did this lake came into existence? All the gopis is to bring from their house milk, and they made this lake possible. They created by their milk. And in this lake, there are so many ratnas, Vaidurya, very precious ornaments appear, uh, through which they decorate Radharani, Srimati. And this lake, if you take like Achaman or a bath, you will clear, will be clear of all these sins, and then it can give you all the auspicious things. Uh, and then it can give you the most precious thing of what? Radha Krishna, Yuvala Bhakti, Ahaituki Bhakti. uh, That is the highest Maharatna. Can bestow also. Um, there is one Ajnok, uh, Nivasa. This is the living place of Vishaka. Father's name was Pavanagopa, mother's name is Devadan. It's about 5 miles of Nandagram. So, Anjana, why that name is? Sri Krishna ने where to dear Radharani, to eyes, he put on this kajal himself. So one time, all the Sakhis, they were decorating Radharani in some kunja. Very. So they were, in so many ways, they were decorating. Only left was the putting on the kajal in the eyes. But at that time, what happened? Krishna, he started his flute, singing on the flute. So as soon as she heard, Radharani heard the sound of Krishna's flute, and without putting on the kajal, she just left. Uh, uh, she was so anxious to meet with Krishna, she left without kajal on the eye. And Krishna was also waiting with anxiously for her. So when they met, Krishna made her sit on a seat. Uh, then he started looking at her face. But then he saw this, there was no kajal in the eye. So he asked Sakis, why there is no kajal? Then they told, we were decorating her, we were about to put the kajal. At that time, when she heard your melodious flute sound, she could not uh, contain herself. To meet you, she became so anxious, she ran from there. We told Barambar, let's finish this. He wouldn't listen. So, hearing that, Krishna himself, uh, he, with his own hand, put on kajal. And then he showed the mirror. Is it acceptable for Radha? uh, then he is also saying. That's why it's called Anjan now. Anjan. Anjan. No, see, Anjan is putting on the eyes. So that place became like that. Bijuvari. When Akrura taking Krishna Balram to Mathura, they were sitting in the chariot. By the separation of them, the gopis could not contain. Same time, all oh Prananath, oh my dear one, oh my master of my life, oh master of my life. Like that they fell down. They became unconscious. So at that time, it appeared like uh, then all the gopis fell like that, unconscious, saying, uh, "Oh Prananath, uh, my master of my life, Pranath," and everybody felt as if a thunder fell from the sky, Udit Punja. So much bright light. That's why it's called Bijivari, Vidit Punja. Then Akrura took these two, Krishna and Balram, Bijivari, Isai, Hari-kathā. He came up to Akrur Ghat. There he took bath and then he reached Mathura. Uh, Between Bijwari and Nandagram is the Akrur Ghat in there. Parso. Parso meaning day after. Parsu, day after. When Krishna was sitting in the chariot, and Krishna was also equally affected by the looking at the state of the gopis. They were all crying, they were unconscious and all. So it was also difficult. And but he sent a message saying, taking a vow that day after I will come back. Guarantee I will come back. From that time on, that place where he is told Parsu village. Okay. Uh, Govardhan Varsana on the that between Govardhan Varsana, this village is there. Um, Kamai. Uh, Karayala. This is the Lalita's birthplace. Karahala. Oh, because of Govardhan. Vrishabhanu Maharaj had five brothers. Vrishabhanu, Chandrabhanu, Ratnabhanu, Subhanu, Tribhanu. Vrishabhanu is the eldest one. Srimati Radhika is Vrishabhanu's daughter. And Radharani and Chandravali like a sister. Uh, because Chandravali's father is Chandrabhanu, who is the younger brother of Vrishabhanu. Now, Padya and Yuteshwari, Padya and other Yuteshwari, they were trying to make Krishna come meet with Chandravali. So this Karayala, Kankan Kunda, Kadam Chikandi, so many places are there. One time near Govardhan, Saki, near Radhakund, all these Sakis, they were doing this holy game, color, throwing color. That time Shankachud, he came, appeared there, trying to catch gopis. Uh, then Baladev took a tree in his hand, took off a tree, trying to kill Shankachud. He, went behind. Then when he saw that Krishna and Balaram running very fast behind him, he left gopis and then he started running himself. Uh, but Krishna left Balaram to protect gopis and himself ran behind this Shankachur. And he killed him from his head, removed like a money, like a pearl. He gave it to Baladev. Baladev gave it to Dhanishta. And Dhanishta gave it to Radharani. And she very happily accepted it. Chatravan. Hare Krishna. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಾ? ಭಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ದೇವರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಮಿಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಈಗ ನೀವು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 7895. 7895. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಹೌದು. 1709. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು? ಚಂದ್ರಕಾಂತ್ ಅಂತ. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಅದು 12ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. ಇರಿ. ಅವನ್ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಏನೋ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಆರತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬನ್ನಿ. 1 ಗಂಟೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವತ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಅವತ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಹೋಗೋದು ನಾನು. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು? ಅವರು? ಚಂದ್ರಕಾಂತ್. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಕೊಡೋಣ. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಉಪವಾಸ ಇದ್ದು ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು 1 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. Chatravan or Chata. So there's a Surya Kund, Chandra Kund. There's a temple of Balram on the bank of Chandra Kund. Here, the Sakhas of Krishna, Sridham and all that, they put Krishna on a simhasan, meaning like a throne, like a throne. They put him on a throne, very beautifully decorated. And they declared him as he is the Raja's Chhatrapati Maharaj. Krishna is the king, highest king, Chhatrapati Maharaj. They celebrated him. Then Balaram is on the left side. Then He's sitting and he's doing the work of a mantri, a minister. Then Sridham holding the uh, white like umbrella over Krishna. Arjun doing camera. Madhumangal sitting in front is joking. Then Subal giving this tambul, meaning chewing, like betel nut thing. Then Subahu, Vishal, they were acting like a praja, meaning citizens. huh? Uh, so Krishna, because he is now Chhatrapati Maharaj, ruler of entire praja, he made a big announcement through Madhumangal. Maharaj Chhatrapati Nandakumar, he is the one and only king, and there is nobody's any, uh, no one can go against him, his order. No one has any. So, gopis, they are destroying this part of the place and they are to be given punishment. Uh, so, like this, they were doing this. That's why this place became named as Chatravan, where they coronated Krishna as the king. Then what happened? Hearing Krishna's like this, that he has become a king, uh, uh, they sent the Sakis, Sakis could not, they sent a complaint to Lalita. Uh, ललितादि सखी क्रोधे कहे बार बार राधिका राज्य के करे अधिकार ये चे कथा कही ललितादि सखी का राधिकारे उमराओ कैला ईशान. So when Lalita heard this complaint, she became very angry and she said, I said, who is like that in the kingdom of Radhika who can declare his adhikar, his power, his dominion. For this we will take revenge. So saying, they made Radharani sit on a very beautiful throne, and they made her the queen. She is the in charge, entire kingdom. So Chitra Sakhi, she is holding this umbrella. Vishaka, Chamra, like Lalita, sitting at the left side up. She is doing the minister work. And some Sakhi giving her this beetle thing to chew. And some Sakhis are acting like a citizen. Then Radharani sitting on the throne and she giving the order to the Sakhi. Go. If anybody wants to establish their rule in my kingdom, you defeat them and then bind them, tie them and bring in my front. More Rajya Adhikar kare yahi jan parabhav kari tare ana. So this is the order of Radharani. So thousands and thousands of Sakhis, they in their hands took flower, you know, decorated, uh, like a stick, decorated with flower, a stick uh, tied with flowers. They went for the war. Then Arjuna, Lavanga, Brunga, Kokila, Subal, Madhumangal, they seeing this, they try to run away from here and there. But uh, very brave Saki, he caught hold of Madhumangal. Uh, and then they bound him with a flower mala, like a flower rope. huh. Then they brought her in front of Radha. Uh, then they demanding, you like this, you have daring to establish uh, your your thing here. You want to show your power here. Uh, now we are going to give you punishment. Uh, then Madhumangal is what he is doing? Like he is the commander, uh, putting his feet, his head down. He's saying head down. Okay, I'm defeated. Um, I'm defeated. Please. So he can give me punishment of what? Such a punishment he gave me so that my stomach will be get filled. Yeah, he is asking for a punishment so that it will fill his belly. Okay. So then Radharani became very laughing at it. Hmm. These must be Brahmana. Huh? So you release him. So what the Saki did, he gave him, and his stomach full laddus, you know, sweet, uh, like laddus. He gave him and then make him eat and then left. Made him leave. Then Madhumanga went back to Krishna and then he started crying. Uh, he started making a show of crying. I was defeated, I was beaten. Then Krishna ordered, that we should attack Umrao. Uh, when Radharani saw his dear Krishna, very dear to his life, Pranavallabha, then she became very shy. Uh, then she wanted to remove like the dress up like a queen. uh, then Sakis, started laughing. So they stopped her from doing that. Uh, then Madhumangal, what he did, he made Krishna sit uh, on the with Radharani. Then there was a understanding between them. Uh, Raj, became compromise between Radha and Krishna. Compromise. Then with that, Krishna accepted the Radharani's command. Then Madhumangal uh, and he's telling with his Krishna's this kingdom is in your hand. Uh, now you can accept some uh, gift from him. So, uh, so seeing all these the Sakis and then Sakas, everybody became very happy, and then with jokes and like that. Because of this, village name is Umrao. Uh, this is the Radha story. Um, Lokanath Goswami also used to do bhajan. Nearby the Kishori Kund, where Radha Vinod Vigraha was appeared. Radha Vinod is the worshipable deity of Lokanath Goswami. Now it is in Jaipur. So many pastimes are like that. It goes on and ending. Ever fresh. Jai Umrao Jai Jai. Now our time is coming. That's time. Sukadeva Goswami describing to Parikshit Maharaj. Very pure, very elevated. Bal Leela, Krishna's pastimes. Parikshit Maharaj, hearing the very high, pure Vatsala Prem of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, he became very astonished. So yeah, he was asking about their the previous lives. So Sukadeva is telling, and they are Nitya Siddha, father and mother, Nanda and Yashoda. Their Amsha Rupa, as part of them, Drona and Dara. So how amazing austerity they perform. By the Brahma's boon, Nanda and Yashoda, they have appeared in Vraja. Nanda and Yashoda, their Amsha, meaning part, and part of the part, Drona and Dara. They did austerity. And they entered Nanda and Yashoda. And they appeared in Prakat Leela Vraja. Krishna in the Bali Leela, in the used to in the to because he's so immersed in Leela, especially this when he was small baby boy, just. He used to go to the houses. mm, how he was stealing dahi, butter, yogurt, and all that. Uh, so that is been described. So he is describing how he is stealing butter and yogurt in his own house. Uh, so in his own house. Yashoda had not seen it, but now she is experiencing it. Uh, and it shows this fathomless, bottomless, or fathomless, uh, Vatsala prema, uh, of Yashoda. Uh, and that's how he completely got controlled him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You know, now every day the Yashoda Maya, the gopis used to come to Yashoda Maya, and they were telling is Krishna's past, stealing. But even though they were describing, nobody had any hatredness towards Krishna, Vrishabha. Or they were not unhappy with the stealing of Krishna. You understand? They were actually very happy that Krishna comes and doing and they loved it. They were not disturbed or they were not any hatred. But they were so amazed by the very intelligent way he used to do things. Krishna, Nandana, Yashodananda. And they were pleasing, so pleased. And still they are coming and complaining in a way, actually glorifying with Mother Yashoda. Why? Their goal is that Yashoda Maya also will be pleased. She will also become more happy by hearing his son's these activities, you know, how intelligently he's stealing and all that. So to make her happy, but over and over again, hearing about this complaint, Yashoda is thinking, my son is going to every day to somebody's house, and why he is stealing the butter? She's stealing, still thinking, why he does it? And thinking like that, she came to the decision. In my house, my servants, they are not doing, you know, uh, properly. They are not making this butter properly. It is not may not be very sweet or so. And my son feels not so good. And that's why he's going to go and steal in their house. But all the gopis, they love my son Krishna more than their children. So when Krishna goes to their house, They are lovingly feeding huh? uh, with so much happiness. They are feeding him milk, butter, all that. But my son, he is shy. Ah, that's why in front of everybody he is not eating it. huh? He is shy to eat in front of others when they're feeding. That's why ah, he goes because of anger. He's not getting a tasty one in my house. He's angry, then what he can do? This boy, he goes and steals. So there is no fault in my son. And because of the hungry, he is doing this. So if I make him his stomach full by making a nice butter, yogurt, and all that in my house, then how we will go and steal in others' house? That's why I will myself will take this task from now on. I will not let my servants to do this. They are not doing their good job. Uh, so this shows that the Mother Yashoda very amazing, loving, dealing. She is eternally uh, eternal Nitya Siddha. The parental affection, parental love for Krishna. And because of this prema, her name is Yashoda. Became very appropriate. Why is that? Yashoda meaning one who gives glories, brings glories to others. Yasha, glories. That is Yashoda, one who brings glory. So, because of her very pure parental affection, she bringing Krishna, even though he controls everybody, and Supreme Lord himself. uh, uh, and putting on his lap, she feeds him with breast milk. And then sometimes she chastises him, and sometimes she binds him. So Sarveshwar Krishna, is Ishvara, Ishvara, supreme controller of control of all the control, supreme control. Because accepting prema adhinata, he has come under the control of the love of mother. Accepting it, he is he is known as Bhakta Vassala. Bhakta Vassala. Vassala. His devotees are very dear to him, like his children. And then Premadina, one who come under the control of the love, devotee love. And like that, uh, if Mother Yashoda didn't had this very pure parental affection for Krishna, and she not loving and dealing like them, then Sri Krishna could not have shown his quality, Bhakta Vassala, Premadina, like that. Great quality. And in especially uh, when Mother Yashoda find him, bound Krishna, and he became Damodara. He was famous Damodara, one whose stomach was bound, Damodara. Mm. So, because of her pure parental affection, she brought glories to Krishna by different name, Bhaktavasala, Premadina, Damodara. That's why our name is Yashoda. Yashoda. One who brings glories to his son. Now Nanda Maharaj is also like that. Nanda Yati Jagat. Uh, one who expands or gives or distributes happiness. Nanda. Ananda. You get it? Ananda, Nanda. Nanda. Whole word. Nanda Yati Jagat. Nanda. Nanda. So, together. So, Nandarani, Yashoda, so she said, by her own hand, I'll make milk. I'll bring, I'll, I'll milk the cows by own hand. I'll make this butter. Huh? She determined. But she was not able to do that because the servants in her house, they were not letting her do any work. They were telling, oh, we have so many unlimited servants in your house. How you will do, we will let you do this yogurt and then churning and all that. No, no, it's not possible. So Yashoda Maya's desire, even though she wanted to do all this herself, was not fulfilled because the servants were not allowing her. So, but her desire was increasing every day. No, I must my own hand milk the cow, make the yogurt, churn the yogurt, make butter like that. Uh, so, but the servants are also not ordinary. So imagine being a servant in Yashoda's house. You think is ordinary? No. They also had so much love for Krishna. They were also like parental affection, more than their children, uh, more than their son, uh, born from their own womb, but still they are loving Krishna more. And otherwise, how they can become servants? No. So even what is not possible for Brahma, so that seva that uh, was available to this servant. So they used to take the Krishna on their lap. They used to feed from their breast. Uh, uh, seeing is, uh, unrest. They used to hurt. They used to make that control. So their actually their activity was not limited. They were considering more than their life doing service to Krishna. Uh, but still, Vatsala Prema is not satisfied. The parental affection never gets satisfied. The nature of love is like that, never satisfied. Because of that, mother always, my son is not happy. He's not, uh, he's not happy. He's not. So, and she was always anxious to get a chance to make by herself in her own hand. So, an opportunity came. How it came? Because Nanda Maharaj, father Parjanya, every year for the Kartik, Shukla Pratipad, Shukla, first day, Shukla Paksha, first day, you know, they used to do Indra Yaga on Govardhan. That day, one time, previous day itself, because to do this Deepavali, uh, she sent all the servants to Govardhan. So Yashoda, thinking, became very pleased. Today, by the mercy of Narayan, looks like my desire will be fulfilled. Uh, you know, that to herself will milk the cow, make yogurt, churn it, make makan, and to feed Krishna. She wants it to do herself. So she was thanking Lord Narayan. Oh, he gave me a chance today. So she sent away because so many things needed for the for uh, Deepavali and then Indrayaga. Because still uh, Krishna is small, little one. Later on, he changed his course, right? He introduced the Govardhan hill, Parikrama, and then worshipping Govardhan. This happened before that. So, and Nanda Maharaj had so many cows, 9 lakhs cows. And then in that, there was a very special cow called Padma Gandha. So that day, Yashoda Maya, in the evening time, by her own hands, she milked the Padma Gandha cow. And she kept that for making it hot. Uh, Now these Padma Gandha cows are very special, very fragrant milk. And these cows also, such a cow, they only look for the very fragrant grass. They don't use any other grass. Eat very fragrant grass. Look for it, and their nature is like that. And even though he had 9 lakhs of cows, very few, probably 8, 9 of them is Padmagandha cows. Nanda Maharaj had. So Yashoda Maya milked them and made it hot, and they made it ready for making yogurt. That you do in the evening, right? Milking cow, make it hot, and then put some dahi to make it dahi. Little bit of dahi. Then what happened in the morning? She made yogurt, put converting milk to yogurt, right? Putting a little bit of yogurt. She put that, and then morning she got up very early. Uh, so Krishna is sleeping. So she said, no problem. Uh, I will start this churning the yogurt. So she started this yogurt churning. Then the manthan, the churning sound, how it was, is like a sound, like a mridanga sound. That. Then also she is singing the song of Krishna's pastime. A great poet has composed them, and she is singing that, and is deeply involved. Uh, And our heart also started by dancing with that, you know, and then singing. Our mind is immersed in it. Uh, so our Madhurya Prema is coming in the form of song, singing this song. So at that time, our, our dress, everything was looking very beautiful, beyond any description. So that time, what happened? Uh, that time, Krishna got up, and then he did not see the mother, and he is hungry. So he's crying. It is tears coming in his eyes. Uh, she is not coming. So he is looking. Somehow he came down, and then he's looking for mother. So we heard this turning of the or singing. So if I don't stop her churning, uh, only then she will listen to my word. She will look at me. So thinking like that, he came crawling, and then with one hand he put that pot, and then other hand one hand or cloth, hmm, other hand is turning rod. Then seeing Krishna's this amazing activity, is very intelligent activity, love increased towards uh, he attracted towards uh, he- towards him. Then looking at his face, he started feeding her, and the milk started flowing itself from her breast. He started drinking. Now it is so happens, he says, he's drinking, and by drinking, his hunger must be quenched, is it not? No, it is becoming more and more. And then, to the extent his hunger is increasing more and more milk she is giving, producing from her breast. So, like that. So it says that actually, uh, yeah, he can drink ocean of milk. She can also supply ocean of milk. uh. But meantime, what has happened? She saw Yashodamaya, the milk she kept for boiling. Because of too much heat, it started overflowing. So uh, then she put down Krishna, and then she went and specified that milk. Because it's going to fall in the. Why she did that? The She can make so many items from that milk. huh? And then Krishna is going to ask for it later on. So I have to protect it for his sake, for his happiness. I'm doing that. Uh, so he's doing. So everything is actually to service. Difficult to understand. See this Krishna drinking, and he's very happy, and he should continue, right? But why she put him down, uh, and then went to remove from the boiling milk? Because later on he will say, Maya dadido makando. Uh, that's why he has to protect that. So this is the aspect, amazing, astonishing uh, of the parental love. Uh, but here Krishna, what happened? Became very angry. Then he started crying, huh? And then making his teeth, like that, uh, with a little stone. He broke the pot on the bottom. Then he went inside. Uh, So then the Yashoda came back, and what is Krishna is doing? Uh, he saw, the, the pot is broken. Milk is, the yogurt is, and his feet, she able to see uh, footprint, and she understood he has gone inside. And there by the sound of these parts moving, and other sound, she came to know, oh, he's inside, and he is stealing the yogurt. And she was astonished because that was kept for worship of Narayan. Oh, you will make it spoiled. What I will do for serving Narayan. So, and then what he is saying, he got up on a little inverted, stand, got up, getting into his hands into the butter, and then monkeys also. Oh, he came very happy. Take this. So he generously feeding the monkeys and these crows. You know, uh, they were also amazing. Remembering that, oh, in the pastime of Lord Rama, I did not pay anything to the monkeys. He did not pay any their wages, no dress, no food. So he felt yeah, indebted to them. So he wants to feed them uh, generously. So this is what he's doing. So, but when Yashoda is thinking what to do, but she is experiencing herself what other gopis were telling today. So, and he was also fear because his mother can come anytime. Um, so, so she took to chastise him little stick. And Krishna seeing, that he jumped out of that ukal, that stand, inverted stand, and then he ran away in the open place. And then Yashoda is telling, he's trying to catch it. He's running fast. And because she put some flowers on her back, they are falling. And it appears like, oh, mother, Yashoda, we should glorify you, your love for Krishna. So we want to worship your lotus feet like that. The flowers is falling from her head and they're also moving. Uh, uh, then she said, Krishna, if you don't stop, I'm going to hit with this stick. I'm going to throw a stick at you. So with that, he became stood there, and then he went and catched, caught hold of him. Then uh, so many amazing aspects is there. He's telling, why did you do this? No, no. Why did you break it? Then he's telling, why did you break this part of yogurt? Saying, oh mother, when you put me down from your lap, very quickly went going away. Then the thing that you wear on your, one of the on your feet, uh, uh, that stuck, that uh, jewel, that stuck the part, and that's how it broke. I did not break it. So where is my offense in that? Then some monkeys came inside the house and they were stealing this butter. Then I was trying to drive them away. So in that, where is my offense? Then seeing you taking stick and becoming angry, then I became fearful. That's why I running away. So seeing myself being fearful, why chastising me? So seeing the intelligence of our son, trying to hide uh, uh, his his activities. Uh, he was amazed. He was astonished how intelligent his son is. And she's telling, hey, you expert uh, speaker, uh, expert speaker. Uh, and then he is the king of the store, king of the uh, robbers, stealers, Uh, even though he is most auspicious king, Narasreshta, Nanda Maharaj, son of Nanda Maharaj, even though he, see, right, Nanda Maharaj, Nanda Maharaj is the king, his son is Krishna. Narasreshta Goparaja, Putra, his son. Still, he are a relative of the monkeys. bandar ka band. Uh, uh, and then you still, yeah, and also you carry the nature of the monkeys. Uh, uh, so hearing all this, Krishna started crying. Maya, if you chastise me like this, if you go, he's telling like this, crying, and Kajal is falling up to this thing, blackish. It appears very beautiful in that, and then it's telling, Maya, if you chastise me like this, uh, you give me up, you leave me, I will go to the forest, I will stay, I will live with the monkeys. I will not come to you, I will not come nearby you. I will not also not eat this yogurt. From today, I will live in the forest. Ah, so hearing this word, because Krishna mixed his feeling with that, Yashoda became very fearful, and in her mind she is thinking like this. And because of his, strong feeling of Imani, and if he really goes to the forest, oh hi hi, who will protect him? How I'm going to protect him? Today, all the Vrajavasis to do this yajna, they have all gone to Govardhan. And this time, if my son goes somewhere else, who is going to search for him and who is going to bring him? And if I sit down in the house catching him, if I sit down catching him, then who is going to do the housework, activities in the house? Because today all the Sakis have gone for Indra Yaga, Govardhan. So Yashoda Maya is thinking like this for a long time, and then came to decision. Huh? Best way is to bind uh, this misbehaved son. huh? Then what happens from this? His protection also will happen, and the housework also will be completed, can be completed. See, both will be achieved. Protecting the son Krishna, and finishing the chores in the house. Those working for the house is also for his happiness. Protecting is also for his happiness, but he does not understand. Like that. So, and then taking that decision, she looked at him, uh, and her son's face was filled with fear, and then uh, dried up. Then, then seeing this, immediately she threw the stick in her hand far away. You know, because it will further make him. Then she started binding him. So, by Yashoda's, by the mother Yashoda's parental affection, parental love, Krishna was eternally was bound, and it was bound by prema. But now she wants to externally bind Krishna. She made a determination. And Mother Yashoda is trying to bind whom? One who has no limit, uh, is limitless. So if you want to bind something, some object, how we can do? You have to have a thing that is even longer than that object, right? Otherwise, how we can bind? Suppose you want to bind one object, take a rope which is longer than that diameter, right? Then you can bind. If you take a smaller, shorter one, how we can bind? It's not possible. Like that, now Krishna is unlimited. Ah, ah. So how we going to do? How it is possible to bind Bhagavan? Unlimited billions of Brahmandas. Even then, you cannot find limitation of him. Even unlimited Brahmandas coming from his one hair on his body. He is everywhere. So outside, where is there? What is that? Outside of him, we cannot think of any object. How is it possible behind him or above him? Uh, so, so Krishna has within him the Swarupa, Aishwarya and Madhurya. All these is unlimited, Ananta. Swarupa is personality. Huh? Aishwarya is wealth. And then Madhurya is sweetness. All the three are unlimited. There is no end to it. You cannot find boundary. So, not below, not above. So, and is beyond the space and time. And he is the beginning of everybody, end of everybody. And for him, there is no beginning or end. The time factor that makes this samsara, creates samsara, sushti, and also it destroys it. The time factor creates and destroys it. And then it also brings about the transformation of this world. And it makes everybody astonished. That time factor is a Lord's a special aspect of his potency. By the desire of Krishna alone, all the objects, limitation is established. Even such a time factor, he is the controller of that time. So then who can establish his limitation? Uh, so like this, Yashodanandan, Achintya, Ananta, uh, uh, still he appears like Bala, like a boy, covered boy in his form, like a human like. Covered. And then Yashoda, because of her parental affection, she considered his son was born from her own womb. Uh, and also, she's, she's thinking he has become very naughty and very. Uh, so, but Krishna's unlimited aspect is beyond mind, and time, and place. These are not visible to Yashoda's Vatsala Prema. When we have parental affection for Yashoda, it is not visible. She does not know. It is not visible to her. So, Yashoda Mayas, this very pure parental affection and love, parental love, and then Lord's this Achintya Mahashakti, Achintya Mahashakti, to make impossible possible. These two together, by meeting. Uh, this he was, even though he is everywhere, he is the Sarveshwara, master of masters, controller of controller. This Dham Bandhan, Lila, happened. Then what happened? When she started binding Krishna, something amazing thing happened. Uh, Two fingers short. So she took one rope and then joined that. Even though he can bind Krishna by the love, uh, so but the Krishna who is on her lap is big, is limitless. So how to do that? Huh? Then Krishna is telling, uh, what happened when mother started binding Krishna? Krishna is telling, yeah, it is. If she binds, I'm doing every day, go and steal. uh, I have to steal. Uh, that's why he had a desire. Oh, let my mother not bind me. Every day is going with the circus friends to steal. And all. That will become, come to close if she binds me. That's why his desire was not to get bound. So immediately what happened? To fulfill his desire, is Satya Sankalpa potency, which can make it, whatever he desires, true. Satya Sankalpa potency, uh, that Vibhuda Shakti, it appeared in his body, Krishna, because he didn't want to get bound. So, because of that Shakti, uh, always two fingers was short. Then, no matter how much uh, rope she is joining. Then the neighbor gopis are telling Yasodamaya, they are laughing. uh, and then Yashoda is also laughing, and she amazed by it. Most astonishing thing. He's trying to yeah, because even though it's small waist, it is not able to bind her. And she's telling, his stomach is not increasing, even a tiny bit, like a till, even that. Huh? But but the rope is always short of this much, but it is becoming longer and longer, and I'm not able to bind him. Mm. So there are two astonishing things is happening. What is one? You know, not able to bind his stomach. Uh, and another thing is when she's joining the rope and then binding, it should happen like always two fingers. Why not? It will be three or four, right? Because you don't know the length. But always two. This is another astonishing thing. See, why the short of rope is always two fingers, not three or four like that. Always, every time she tries to. So this is astonishing thing. And the rope is becoming longer, but is not able to bind. That's one. And then always the separation is only two hands, two fingers. uh. So when Krishna saw she's trying her best, and then she's getting trying binding and all that. Sweat is coming down. She's falling. Sweat everywhere. And then the garland is falling, and she is so much effort of seeing mother, so much effort to bind him. Krishna said he agreed to be bound by it. So at that time, before that, the gopis are telling, Mother Yashoda. The another, astonishing thing happened in this lila is Krishna's stomach already bound with a rope, Manimaya Kinkani, with a small manis, like one rope already, very small. But she brought all the rope in the house and neighbors, joining them. Still, she is not able to bind it. So this is what? This is actually great quality of this boy. From this we can understand that Brahma on his forehead, he has not written to get bound. Oh, Priyasaki Yashode, now you stop binding him. Uh, but my mother Yashoda is telling, today from morning till evening, and I will carry all the ropes in this village. and I want to bind this boy, huh? And I will let me see how what is the limitation. Huh? I want to see how big is stomach. I would like to know. So like this, she was determined to bind him because he is becoming naughty. If he goes bad, mothers used to bring him. hmm, Uh, Otherwise, he might go bad. Grow up very with bad character. Nanda Maharaj Yashoda has a good name. He might bring bad name to himself and others with that, like nervous. She said, I will not give up. So she's praying. So this is the two fingers is what? Allah. That's the name. Parishrama and Krupa, meaning effort and mercy. Effort and mercy. Mother Yashoda is putting effort. And Krishna's mercy. Doesn't want to get bound. And Yashoda doesn't want to give up her effort. You know. So, like that in our bhakti also, we should not give up our effort. We should increase our effort day and night to become more Krishna conscious. Uh, and then not get disturbed materially from other things, you know, at least during sadhana time. uh. So, like this. When Krishna saw this, Mother Yashoda is not going to give her effort. Then mercy, extended mercy. I should not give trouble to my mother. Maybe she will bind me for few, not long, for long. Then she will let me go. So, Krupa Shakti. Yeah, when he desired like that, immediately Lila Shakti Krupa came there, and that Satya Sankalpa potency disappeared. So, it shows, O King, Sri Krishna is fully independent. Brahma, Shiva, Indra, whole world under his control. Nobody can control him. On the other hand, in this Leela, he is showing to the world that through prema bhakti, he can be controlled. So this Leela of him is actually ornament. It is not a fault. Even though Sri Hari is Atma Rama, completely satisfied, he doesn't need him. Still, Bubuksha is Bhokta in there. Even though all is Purna Kama, all his desires are fulfilled, he is not satisfied, not full. Even though he is Shuddha Sattva, Rupa, Shuddha Sattva becomes angry. Even though he is the Sarveshwar, Paripurna, completely complete, still he steals. You won't see everything, but still see us. Uh, he can bring fear to Mahakala and then Yama. He can give. But himself feeling fear and running away. Uh, and then, even though he can go much faster than the speed of mind, but he was caught by mother. Krishna, even though he's full of happiness, with unhappiness, is crying. Even though he's everywhere, Sarva Vyapaka, existing everywhere, Sarvatra Sarvada. Still, he accepts to be bound. So, through this natural bhakta vashyata, he gets controlled by the devotion. See, it shows he's so bhakti is so formal, so powerful. Nemam virincho na bhavo na sriramyanga samshraya prasadam lebire gopiyattat papa vimuktidad. Papam. So he's telling Sukadeva Goswami, Mother Yashoda is the covered one. The the blessing that Mother Yashoda got from Krishna, such blessing, Brahma, even though he was a son of Krishna, right? He appeared from the navel of Vishnu. So he's like a son. He did not get that blessing from, like the way Mother Yashoda. Then Maheshwara, even though he's Atmiya very close, Vaishnavanam Shambhu, still he did not get like that. Even up to Lord's wife, Lakshmi, he did not get that. The way Yashoda got the blessing. So that is the greatness of Mother Yashoda's parental affection. And the Mother Yashoda. Bah. It establishes her love. So many pastimes of Mother Yashoda and Krishna. So time is coming up, and Nandarani Yashoda Maya ki jai ho, Nandalal ki jai ho, Yashoda Lal ki jai ho. Natkat Gopal ki jai ho. Kartik Maas ki jai ho. Kartik Bhuveshwari Radha Rani Maharani Mastane Wala ki jai ho. Gurudev ki jai ho. Guru Parampara ki jai ho. Samasta Bhakta Bhanav ki jai ho. Tomorrow is another wonderful day, and it is Gopastami, Gostashtami. Feeding cows, Go Puja, then Gadadhar Das and Dhananjaya Pandit and Srivas disappearance day. Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे
Hare
राम
Rama, Hare Rama,
राम
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Send out pranams to everybody. Bye.
Hare Krishna.